Batting first, playing third base, wearing the number 19 is Matt Leiterman. Batting second, playing second base, wearing the number 1 is Stephen Murray. Batting third, playing at first base, wearing the number 30 is Andrew Sharp. Batting fourth, the designated hitter tonight is number 28, Wyatt Duncan. Batting fifth, playing in right field, former 2021 Alaska Goldpanner, wearing number 33, Bobby Brown. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, wearing the number 14 is Zach Mora. Batting seventh, catching for the Allstars is number 13, Alex Olvera. Batting eighth, playing in center field, wearing the number 2 is Aaron Torres. And batting ninth, playing in left field, wearing the number 7 is Ellis Lee. Tonight's starting pitcher for the Pro-Am All-Stars is number 5, Breton Louie. And the rest of the Pro-Am All-Stars were head coached by Mr. Robert Livingston Jr. Tonight's umpiring crew is as follows. Behind the dish at home plate is Mr. Anthony Hawk. At first base is Mr. Scott Ginger. And at third base is Mr. Dan Angelo. Goldpanner fans, are you ready? Let's meet the defensive starters for your Alaska Goldpanners. Starting in right field, wearing the number 13, Logan Drummond. Starting in center field, wearing the number 50, Jake Latchman. Starting in left field, wearing the number 7, Eric Smelko. Starting at third base, wearing the number 6, Cade Leeper. Starting at shortstop, wearing the number 31, Colby Williams. Starting at second base, wearing the number 16, Nathan Ewing. Starting at first base, wearing the number 28, Donovan Rackfield. Catching for your Alaska Goldpanners tonight is number 30, Tyler Richardson. Tonight's starting pitcher for your Alaska Goldpanners is number 48, Jack Gonzalez. Tonight's designated hitter is number 10, Carl Peters. And the rest of your Alaska Goldpanners were field managed by Mr. Brett Latchman. The associate head coach is Carlos Gonzalez. The assistant coaches are Jack Gonzalez, Logan Smith, and Jake Latchman. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please stand, kindly remove your caps, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. Thank you. All right, baseball fans, on the count of three, I want you to yell out, play ball. 1, 2, 3. Let's play some baseball.
Hey, welcome everyone. Garo Von Dane back here at Growden Memorial Park in gorgeous, hot Fairbanks, Alaska. Good to be back with you. Hope you're happy to be tuned in to Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision. Goldpanners wrapping up the series with the SoCal Pro-Am Allstars. Panners have taken 2 of the first 3. Tonight, the final game of the series, and then the San Francisco Seals come to town. Our old friends, the Seals, who come up here quite often. It is a beautiful hot night here in the Golden Heart of Alaska, and the Goldpanners are on the field. The Pro-Am All-Stars will bat first, and your pitching matchup tonight, gentlemen, Jack Gonzalez getting the start for the Goldpanners, the left-hander, against Bretton Moody out of LA Harbor College for the Pro-Am All-Stars. Bam Bam Burnley on the controls tonight and camera duties. Andy Button on public address. You are you. Let us know who you are on the YouTube chat tonight. Let's get it going, everyone. A beautiful Thursday night here in Fairbanks. And we've got just a few more games here on the 2023 schedule, so don't miss a second of the action. Jack Gonzalez, the left-hander, against Matt Lederman, the third baseman for the All-Stars, to lead things off. And at 6:33 p.m., we get our first pitch, and it's hit deep to left field, and this one is going to land off the warning track and one hop the wall by Lederman on his way to second base. He's in with a stand-up double on the first pitch of the game from Gentleman Jack. And a leadoff double runner into scoring position for the Pro-Am All-Stars. It's been quite a homestand for the Panners, just one loss since returning from Grand Forks. That was a loss to the All-Stars a few nights ago. Steve Murray will try to bring in the first run of the game for the All-Stars. Sophomore, 5'9", $160 right-handed hitter. Against Gonzalez, making his second start and third appearance for the Goldpanners. Thrown just 8 innings this year. The pitching coach for Fairbanks getting the start. Another unusual lineup. Note, Jake Latchman is the starting center fielder assistant coach. Give you the rest of the Panner defense in a moment. Down low for a ball. Great to have the new scoreboard going. Looks majestic, doesn't it? Stephen Murray, the right-handed hitter with a runner at second base and nobody out in the first. Gonzalez checks the runner. Swinging a foul tip. The defense for the Panners, Ty Richardson is catching for Gonzalez. Donovan Ratfield at first base. Nathan Ewing at second. Your shortstop is Kobe Williams. Ty Barango is done for the year. Cade Leifer at third base. Eric Smelko is in left. Jake Latchman, who I mentioned, in center field, and Logan Drummond in right on a beautiful sunny Thursday night. This one is hit, and a diving catch by Leifer at third. Throws to second for the double play. What a play for Cade Leifer, a sophomore from Cyprus. And just like that, 2 away.
Now up to bat for the All-Stars is number 30,
Here's Andrew Sharp. All-Stars coached by Robert Livingston Jr. The Goldpanners coached by first-year field manager Brett Latchman. Assisted by Carlos Gonzalez and Jake Gonzalez. And also, or Jack Gonzalez, I'm going to screw that up all night long, Jake Latchman. Strike is called. 1-1, 2 outs. Base is empty. Top of the first inning just underway here at Growden Memorial Park. And it's down low for a ball. Panners were formed in 1960. This park opened in August of '61. Destroyed by floods in '67 and rebuilt. And, of course, has undergone many changes since then. Hard hit ball, first base line. It's stabbed by Ratfield, who will take it to the bag himself. That's it for the Allstars in the first. They waste a leadoff double. Panners coming to bat. So good to be back in Fairbanks. Where would you rather be? On a July evening. Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision. Panners come to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless game. And on the mound is Bretton Moody, the right-hander out of LA Harbor College. 6 foot tall. Starting against Carl Peters, the designated hitter. He'll be followed by Ty Richardson and Eric Smelko. Donovan Ratfield in the cleanup spot. Logan Drummond batting 5th. Kobe Williams in the 6th spot. This one is hit high and deep to left center field by Peters. This one is carrying. This one is back, and it's over the wall. A leadoff home run for Carl Peters. And it's 1-0 Goldpanners as Peters jogs around third.
Solo home run by number 10, Carl Peters.
That one hit over the subway side and deep left center. And just like that, the Panners on top here in the first inning.
For your Goldpanners is catcher number 30, Tyler.
Brings up Tyler Richardson. It's pretty deep over there where he hit that ball, too. Probably about it's approaching 400. Bottom three in the Panner batting order, Cade Liefert, Jake Latchman, and Nathan Ewing. Strike is called on Richardson, the Goldpanner catcher. A junior at a UCCS, Colorado Springs. Chopper to short in time for Mora, 6-3 putout. Defense for the Pro-Am All-Stars. Alex Olvera catching for Moody. Andrew Sharp at first, Steve Murray at second. Zach Moore, the shortstop, Matt Lederman at third. Ellis Gleed is in left. Aaron Torres in center field, and Bobby Brown in right field. Sure you guys heard a lot about Bobby Brown the last few days. One of the most popular Goldpanners in recent memory, former Goldpanners. He was here in 2021. This one is popped up high behind home plate by Smelko. Catcher will make the catch. Nice job by Olvera into the breadbasket. Smelko retired for out number 2. And here's Donovan Ratfield in the cleanup spot. What a year for Ratfield, junior out of Gonzaga from Sparks, Nevada. I was talking with the coaches at Panner Manor today about MVPs for this season. Always an MVP named at the conclusion of the year. Ratfield right there in the conversation. Junior from Gonzaga fouls this one back and over the press box. Not too many games left here at Growden. 4 after tonight, all with the San Francisco Seals, who are in town starting tomorrow, 7 p.m. We will have a Goldpanner guest coming up in the 4th inning here in the booth. Line to right, charging it is Brown. He's going to field it on one hop, but a 2-out single for Donovan Ratfield. Brings up Logan Drummond, Panner right fielder. Drummond, the sophomore from Chico State. A lot of upheaval at Chico State. We'll see where, if these players wind up back at Chico or if they move on. I mean, that's college sports in general nowadays. Swing and a miss from Drummond for strike one against Brett Moody. Into center field. This will drop for a base hit, so the inning continues. 3rd hit of the inning as Drummond singles to center field. And now 2 aboard with 2 outs. 1 run is in. Carl Peters led off the inning with a home run to left center. Right over the subway sign. And now Kobe Williams try to bring in another Goldpanner run. Kobe, a freshman from Orange Coast College, grounds one up the middle and through a base hit. Ratfield will be waved around third. Here comes the throw home. Ratfield scores, and it's 2-0 Goldpanners. 3 consecutive hits after the second out was recorded, and the Panners pick up another. Williams gets the RBI, and now Cade Leifer. We had a game called in the 6th inning last night due to darkness. Started late because of rain, and then called due to darkness. There are lights here, but they do not function and haven't for decades. I saw the Anchorage Bucks Twitter throwing some shade last night, trolling the Panner page a little bit. Interesting for the Bucks to chime in. Strike called on Leifer. I had an opportunity to take in a Bucks Miners game a few nights ago. Met Chris Carlson down there, who was in town. Mulcahy Stadium in Anchorage. That was Chris's first time there. We used to play there all the time when we were in the Alaska Baseball League. I do not miss those sweatbox press boxes up there, tiny little press boxes, plexiglass, and the sun shining in. You just boil. Up the middle and through for a base hit. Here comes Drummond around third. He will score. The throw comes into third. Runner's safe there, and the ball gets away, but not far enough for another runner to score. But Leifer all the way over to second on the error. And so it's 3-0 Goldpanners. And now Jake Latchman, coach's son, assistant coach, getting the start in center field tonight, left-handed hitter. He's tall. Latchman in the 8th spot. The Panners have scored 3 runs here in the bottom of the first. He smokes this one into right for a base hit. RBI for Latchman. Williams comes in to score, and it's 4-0 Goldpanners. Five consecutive singles after the second out was recorded. And now the ninth batter of the inning, Nathan Ewing. Well, Bretton Moody having trouble putting a stop to this first inning. Gave up the solo home run to lead things off. Got a couple of quick outs after that, but then 5 straight hits. Waved at that one for a strike. Ewing, sophomore from Cecil College in Maryland. 3 balls and a strike. Carl Peters on deck. High pitch, popped up, shallow center field, and coming on and making the catch on the run is Torres. The Panners send 9 batters to the plate in the first inning. They score 4 runs. They leave a couple on, and it's 4-0 Goldpanners after 1. Top of the second inning here at Growden Memorial Park. Garrow Von Dane back with you here in Fairbanks. Caught the early afternoon flight from Anchorage. Made my way up here. I'll be here tonight and tomorrow night's game. And then I will rejoin the team in Medford, Oregon to close out the season. Looking forward to that trip. Wyatt Duncan, the designated hitter, pops this one up behind second base where it's caught by Ewing for out number 1. In the top of the first inning, Matt Lederman led off with a double, but a liner caught by the diving third baseman Leifer, and he was able to double off Lederman at second base, 2 away, and then Andrew Sharp grounded out to first. And here is Bobby Brown. Bobby, who played here in 2021, came up with the Berkovich team, and then the Panners asked him to stay and join the Panners for this summer, and he became, boy, one of the most popular Goldpanners I can recall in all my time here, and definitely the most popular. It wasn't from Alaska. But not wearing the goggles this year, so a different look for Bobby. Plays at Biola. I wanted to get Bobby up here today for a conversation, but he's got more important things to do. Two balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss Gonzalez strikes him out. 2 away for Zach Moore. I found out this afternoon that Jack was going to be pitching today, and I did an impromptu deep dive interview with him. Not so much, but interview with him, which I posted on my Twitter, @VoiceOfGman. If you want to check that out between innings or after the game. One and 0 on Zach Mora, the shortstop for the All-Stars, who replaced the Catawba team who backed out. Couldn't make the trip last minute. So this club was thrown together pretty quickly. And tomorrow the San Francisco Seals, and always, always some sweating going on before the Seals come to town. Hopefully they'll have a full squad. Sometimes they don't. Three and 1 on Mora. Olvera would bat if Mora reaches. 4-0 Goldpanners. Top of the second inning, a right-hander throwing in the pen for the All-Stars. Swinging a foul tip into the glove of catcher Richardson. And now the count is full. Blows it by him for strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Gentleman Jack. 4-0 Panners after an inning and a half. High fly ball on the first pitch of the bottom of the second inning off the bat of Carl Peters, and it's caught by Bobby Brown in right as we return to Growden Memorial Park. 1 up, 1 down here in the second inning. The Goldpanners leading 4-0. Panners got 6 hits in the first inning, including a leadoff home run from Carl Peters. Set 9 batters to the plate, now face a new pitcher. So 1 and done for Breton Moody, and now it's Alejandro Espinoza from Cal State Dominguez Hills, same school that produced Eric Smelko for the Goldpanners. Now Ty Richardson grounded out to short in his first at bat. That breaking ball in the dirt. Beautiful Thursday night here in Fairbanks. Good to be back here. It's been nothing but rain in the Anchorage area. Rain, rain, rain. Brutal. Cool temperatures. Beautiful here. 3 balls and no strikes on Richardson. Check swing roller to second. Murray throws on to first, but the ball is dropped by Sharp. And Richardson safe at first. I mean, just a routine play. Toss to first. Sharp reaches out and drops the baseball. Second error charged to the Allstars. And here is Eric Smelko pitching or hitting against his teammate at Dominguez Hills. Associate head coach Carlos Gonzalez in the third base box. I'm told he's now unofficially assistant GM and director of player personnel, in addition to associate head coach. That ball's dropped by the catcher Olvera, and the runner will take off for second and get there. So Richardson into scoring position, and the Panners leading 4-0. Panner baseball here on PannerVision. Goldpanner games live on the web since 2001. I wish the older games were up on YouTube somewhere. There were some classics. Those were fun days, the early 2000s. That's back when teams really still didn't like each other at all. A lot of great rivalries, fights, brawls, chirping. Smelko draws the walk 2 on with 1 out for Donovan Ratfield, who singled and scored in the first inning. We had some crazy games on PannerVision back then. We had the, I remember taking on the San Diego Waves, and we had some female streakers on the field. That was on PannerVision. We had a lot of fights. We had the bizarre night where we had a cloud just settle in center field, just sat there about 3 feet off the ground. We were trying to figure out whose ghost it was. Maybe Ed Stroker.
You just wanted to watch the game.
Yeah, Ed Stroker, who played in the very first Midnight Sun game and many more, starting in 1906. And his son William presided over this team for many decades and has made immeasurable contributions to this club, including helping to pay for that scoreboard. Little floater towards third where it's snagged by Lederman for out number 2. Keeps the runners where they are. And here's Logan Drummond. Beautiful new scoreboard. The video screen now working. Man, oh man, the scoreboard was turned on and used for the first time on July 13th of this summer. And after this year, as soon as the season's over, that turf is coming up. And new turf will be installed. Off the end of the bat roller towards second. Murray hustles it over to Espinoza covering the bag, and the 3-1 put out of Drummond ends the second inning. After two, it's the Goldpanners 4, the Allstars nothing. Gentlemen, Jack Gonzalez back on the mound for the top of the third inning. Garrow Von Dame with you live here, Growden Memorial Park in beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska. Goldpanners 25-7 on the year. They have gone 22-4 here at home. Only one loss in the month of July here at home. After returning from the Grand Forks International, where the Panners lost in the semifinals, but we had a lot of fun, and that's what counts. Leading off for the All-Stars is Alex Olvera. He'll be followed by Aaron Torres and Ellis Gleed, 7, 8, 9 spots in the All-Stars batting order. The All-Stars had a leadoff double to open up the game, but that's been it against Gonzalez, and this one is fouled back to the netting. Still throwing hard is Jack. Is this the last time he's going to pitch in a game? Coaches at Point Loma. Taking a look at the YouTube chat here with a 3-1 count on Olvera. Where is Matt Sandy? Someone asking where Matt Sandy. Matt, where are you, bud? Back in Columbus, Ohio. Strike is called. Josh Ewing checking in. Glad his son got the opportunity to come to Fairbanks. Yeah, it is a long way from Pennsylvania, but dude, I make this trip all the time, every month, back and forth to Pennsylvania. Ball 4 to Olvera for second walk, or first walk, pardon me, I can't read my own writing, issued by Gonzalez. So leadoff man aboard for the All-Stars, 4-0 Goldpanner lead. Larry Carr asking why the game couldn't continue last night, or continue today after it was called last night. Well, had it been a tie score, they would have, in all likelihood. But since it was not, it was ruled an official game because it had gone more than 5. Trust me, I was hoping it was going to continue today. Our good buddy Chris on the chat from down there. You're in Girdwood right now, in Girdwood, Alaska, Chris? Change up for a ball. We will have a Goldpanner pitcher joining us in the top of the 4th here on PannerVision. Aaron Torres takes a fastball for a strike on the inside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes, nobody out. A runner at first base in the top of inning number 3. Final game of the series between the Goldpanners and the SoCal Pro-Am All-Stars. Couldn't wait to get to the field today. My flight got delayed a couple of times. It's driving me nuts. There goes the runner from first, and it's ball 4. Second walk of the inning. And now 2 on with nobody out. Now the All-Stars have something cooking here in the 3rd for Ellis Gleed, the number 9 hitter, and left fielder for the All-Stars. I checked in whenever I was able to the last few days to watch some games. Tuning in on PannerVision. Chopper towards third, charging it is Leifer, and he hustles one to first, and the tag is made by Ratfield. Nice play between the corner infielders, Leifer and Ratfield. 5-3 put out of Gleed. The runners advance to second and third. And now 1 down for the top of the order, Matt Leiterman, I'm told. Leiterman had the leadoff double to open up the ball game. Hit high down the right field line, and it's foul into the All-Stars bullpen up the right field side. Supposedly some improvements going to happen in right field where there's a little trench that runs through. It just keeps sinking no matter what you do, so hopefully they can solve that this offseason. I saw Panner head coach Brett Latchman the other day cut the grass with a lawnmower, like a push mower. Said it's about 20,000 steps. I said, how long did it take? He said, about 4 hours. He goes, I was going to have to do it again, but thankfully Christoph showed up and was able to use the tractor. Second and third, 1 out. The 2-1 delivery. Leiterman fouls it off towards the All-Stars dugout. 2-2 against Jack Gonzalez. Panner's wearing those camo tops. Four against the Seals coming up, and then Medford, Oregon, our first trip there. Fastball is fouled back to the wall. Thanks to John Lorkey and Ken Viermeyer for sitting in the last few days. Pop back and out of play.
Foul brought to you by Hometown Physical Therapy.
Off the end of the bat, foul back. Second and third, 1 out. 4-0 Panner lead. I heard from some of my friends with the Hayes, Kansas Larks today. They won their league this summer and are going to try for the upteenth time to win the NBC in Wichita. They have been the Susan Lucci of the NBC World Series. Come so close so many years. Maybe this year's the year. Going to be some good teams down there. The Santa Barbara Foresters just keep winning it every year. Everett Merchants will be there, Seattle Blackfins, and a whole bunch of teams from Kansas, Oklahoma, Colorado, Texas. Ball 4, so Gonzalez has walked the bases full.
Now up to bat for the All-Stars.
There is one out.
Stephen Murray.
And now we go to Stephen Murray. Takes the end of the bat, draws something in the dirt, and now steps in. 5'9" sophomore with the bases full. The All-Stars leading by 4. The off-speed pitch lands in for a strike. First trouble Gonzalez has found himself in. Big time jam to get out of here. Swung on and hit to right. And just to his right, Drummond makes the catch. The runner will tag from third and will score. An RBI sac fly for Murray. He drives in the first run of the game for the All-Stars, and it's 4-1. The other runners stay at first and second. Now 2 away for Andrew Sharp. Lefty-lefty matchup here, Gonzalez versus Sharp, who grounded out to first in his first at-bat. Still just 1 hit for the All-Stars. A runner takes off from second. Here's the throw to third. Ball is there. Tag, unable to make the tag. A great slide by Torres to slide around that tag from Leifer. Stolen bag. And behind him, Leiterman takes second base. Pitch was a strike. Changeup is popped up, foul territory. Will there be room for Leifer? And he makes the catch. All-Stars pick up a run. They leave a couple of men on. We've played 2.5. It's 4-1 Goldpanners.
Now up to bat for your Goldpanners, number 31, Colby Williams.
Colby Williams will lead off for Fairbanks as we go to the bottom of inning number 3. Panners leading 4-1, had a 4-0 lead after 1. And the All-Stars pick up a run in the top of the third. Let's see how the Panners answer back. Williams, Leifer, Latchman due up 6, 7, and 8 spots. And the Goldpanner batting order on a hot night here in the Golden Heart. Glad to be back with you here in the press box. Foul back and out of play. Had a visit from Bobby Brown's mom and dad before the game. Wonderful to see them. Great people. And they were thrilled to come back here to Fairbanks and get another tour. Robert Sr. talking about how so many of the fans here remember Bobby. Of course. He was a phenomenon. Swing and a miss. Williams strikes out for the first out against Alejandro Espinoza. 1 down. Hey, we're going to have a visit from Goldpanner pitcher Cole Phillip out of Goleta, California, from University of Colorado Springs. So Cole Phillip's going to join us in the top of inning number 4. We look forward to that here on PannerVision, so don't go anywhere, as if you would. Leifer single, drove in a run in the first inning. Lines this one to third, but it's caught just off the turf by Leiterman. Quickly 2 down. Yeah, it's the first time I've heard Zom here at the park.
Number 50, Jake Latchman.
Jake coming through with the walk-up song. Love it, buddy. Check out Zom on iTunes, Spotify, and all your streaming services.
Not sponsored, so we love them anyway.
That's ZOM. Jake Latchman, RBI single in the first. Way outside from Espinoza. Second inning of work for Alejandro in relief of the starting pitcher, Bretton Moody. Worked just 1 inning, faced 9 batters, gave up 4 runs on 6 hits. No hits yet against Espinoza. He has struck out 1, walked 1. 1 reached on an error, now he's walked 2. 2 for 2 getting on base is Jake Latchman. And here's Nathan Ewing. Cole Phillip joining us in the 4th inning, at least we expect him to. Nathan Ewing flew out to center field in his first at-bat. That was the final out of the first inning. Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision. Hope you've enjoyed the summer. Remember to hit the subscribe button on the YouTube page if you haven't done so already. Preparations already underway for next season. Opponents being determined. Recruiting will begin in earnest. Will the coaches be back? We certainly hope so, yeah. Roller up the third base line. No chance for Leiterman, and safe at first base is Ewing. His first hit of the game. An infield single, and 2 aboard now for the Goldpanners. And Jake Latchman over at second base says, man, I got to keep running. Carl Peters, a solo home run back in the first inning to deep left center. Flew out to right in the second inning. Now bats with Gold at first and second. Takes a strike from Espinoza. Man, we've had a good PannerVision summer with great series against the San Diego Waves and the wonderful midnight sun game with a massive crowd, one of the biggest ever. The Grand Forks International, we had to go audio only down there because of the buffering and bandwidth. And now with an 0-2 count, swung on, chopped in front of the plate, a roll up the third base side. This, unless it rolls foul, will be an infield hit. And it will roll foul after an eternity. And so the runners will have to return, and Peters will pick up the lumber once again. Nothing in 2 outs, 2 on. It's a 4-1 lead for the Goldpanners. Here in the bottom of the third inning. And Cole Phillip will join us when we come back for the 4th, as I can now officially confirm. Nothing in 2 from Espinoza. I want him to get a base hit. I want to see, just so I can see Jake turn on the Jets. Ball and 2 strikes. 4 runs on 6 hits for the Goldpanners, a run on just 1 hit for the All-Stars. This one off the end of the bat towards first, where Sharp will scoop. Throw to Espinoza covering the bag. The 3-1 putout ends the third inning. Panners lead at 4-1. Cole Phillip when we come back.
Allstars, number 28, Wyatt Duncan.
Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision Live, Growden Memorial Park in beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska. We start the fourth inning. Fourth inning work for gentleman Jack Gonzalez on the mound, the left-hander, facing the Pro-Am All-Stars out of Southern California, Wyatt Duncan, the designated hitter, then Bobby Brown and Zach Mora. 4-1 Panner lead, joined now by Goldpanner pitcher from UC Colorado Springs, Cole Phillip. Welcome upstairs, Cole.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Have you been up here before?
I have, just for the music, but the view never gets old, man.
Just for the music. Yeah, the view does not get old, man. This is the best view, easily the best view in Fairbanks, and my favorite view perhaps anywhere, because I love being here as I go on and on about that all summer long. Cole, it's been a fun summer for you, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. This place is my bread and butter, man. Nothing's better. Baseball and fishing all summer.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-1. So, yeah, we were talking off air. So, fishing's your thing. So, was that a draw for you coming up here this summer, or was that sort of a secondary idea, like, oh, wait a minute, I can fish while I'm up there too?
No, well, I've been blessed to I've been able to play summer ball the last 3 years, and I've been able to go to new places every year. But when I heard Alaska, I was already asking for that contract because that's all I need. I didn't even know where I was going in Alaska. I just heard Alaska, and I was in for sure.
Where did you play the last couple summers?
Last summer, I played in the West Coast League for the Portland Pickles, and it was just a phenomenal time. Great fan base, great coaches, won a lot of games. It was awesome.
I've heard a lot of good things about the Portland Pickles. Where were you the season before?
Season before, I just played at home for another independent team, just getting innings going into my freshman year. I redshirted, so I wanted to play summer ball at more lower level and just get innings and experience and set me up for my first season on the bump for Colorado Springs. So that was my goal, and now I've done summer ball 3 years in a row because I can't get enough of it.
That's awesome. You're a bit of a throwback in that sense. Duncan strikes out, brings up Bobby Brown. Cole Phillip, Goldpanner pitcher, joining me here. I mean, that's a more rare thing. It used to be guys were fighting for summer baseball. It's not that way anymore for a lot of different reasons. I don't want to get too into the complexities of that, but you're kind of a throwback. You want to be out there playing. You're a baseball player.
Yep, I played my freshman season, went straight into the Pickles, right into my sophomore season, and now I'm here. Almost 200 innings in the last 2 years, or right over 200 innings in the last 2 years, and I'm loving it. Baseball and fishing, two things that I love to do because the ceiling is never ending. I'm always learning stuff, and I'm always getting better, and I don't think there's anything better than that. It's, fishing and baseball, man. Went fishing this morning with one of the teammates. We woke up bright and early, caught 55 grayling in the Chena River, and then headed straight to the field. It's my type of day every day. It feels like my birthday, man.
Who'd you go with this morning?
Went with Garrett Erickson, who hopefully looking to get him over at my school next year, so I'm teaching him the ways so he's ready to roll for Colorado.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Bobby Brown. So I don't recall ever having a Colorado Springs players up here. That must be, is that a Latchman connection?
Yep. Latchman and my coach played together back in the day in pro ball, I think a little bit in college as well. And Latch's nephew is actually my roommate at Colorado Springs and my teammate there. So small world connections out here. As soon as I heard that name, I knew I was going to come out here, have a good time, and get better.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Gonzalez. He K's Duncan, then Brown now facing Zach Mora, who was a strikeout victim in the second inning. Goldpanner pitcher Cole Phillip here in the press box. So you're a California native, right?
Yep, 5th-generation rancher from Goleta, California.
And how do you like Colorado Springs?
I love it. I can't choose the ocean or the mountains. I'm not sure. I think I just want to be a surfer cowboy the rest of my life, so I get the best of both worlds. I love going out in the mountains. I'm able to work in the fall as a fly fishing guide and a ranch hand, so that's been really good for me. At least at the D2 level, we do get our weekends off, so I'm able to work and do stuff I love on the weekends and still get to play baseball 5 days a week and prepare for our season. Life's good. Life
is good indeed. Ball and 2 strikes here on Moore with 2 outs and the bases empty. Talking to Cole Phillip of the Goldpanners. You're at an age where life is good too. A lot of things are fantastic. How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Oh man, life is good.
I wake up, I'm grateful every day, excited to see what I could do with myself, whether it's getting better out here, going fishing, you name it. I'm just here to get better. I'm grateful for everything, the opportunities I've been given. I have a great host family out here. Fairbanks is one of the most welcoming, arms open towns I've ever been to. Everyone wants to help everyone out here. Everyone's nice, and it's just a great time.
That's great that you mentioned that. I talk about that up here all the time. I was talking to Bobby Brown's parents before the game. They're saying the same thing, and it's unique. It's not that way everywhere, even in Alaska. People think kind of Alaska is the same everywhere you go, at least in terms of people, but it's just not. Fairbanks is really a special place, and I'm glad you've been able to pick up on that this summer.
Yep, it's all positives, good vibes every day, no matter what. You're always able to do something with your day. I mean, we're out here every day, and I am not ready to go home yet, and it's getting close. So excited for the last 2 starts, and hopefully get finished strong.
Damn, I'm never ready to get home. 3-2 pitch here to Mora with the bases empty and 2 away. The pitch from Gonzalez, the left-hander, gets a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Gentleman Jack strikes out the side here in the 4th. More with Cole Phillip. When we return, it's 4-1 Goldpanners. Fairbanks, Alaska, Growden Memorial Park on a gorgeous sunny Thursday night. Garrow Von Dane with you live here on PannerVision. The Panners leading 4-1 as we get set for the bottom of inning number 4. I'm joined by Goldpanner pitcher from University of Colorado Springs, Cole Phillip. Cole, talking about the just the great vibe and the wonderful people here in Fairbanks. Talk about your host family a little bit and what your experience has been like there. Host family is, of course, such a huge part of summer baseball, especially here in Fairbanks.
Yep, so last year I was with a group of 3 guys out in Portland. My host dad, Greg, lived by himself, and he was just an awesome guy, welcoming, brought us in. Same thing this year. I'm with Leanne and Evan. And the cool thing about them is I may not have a teammate with me, but they do have kids, younger kids, and I am an older brother, so I fit in perfectly right in the household. Just make sure to do my dishes when I can, and it feels like I went backwards in the world a little bit. It makes me start to feel like a little kid again.
I got news for you. You're going to be doing dishes for a long time.
Yeah.
It never ends. Richardson, the batter here. Ty Richardson, a teammate of yours at Colorado Springs.
Yep, Tyler is one of our catchers at Colorado Springs, and we were able to get him out here, which was awesome. I've spent my last 3 years of school with him. We hunt and fish and play baseball together, and that's our jive. It's been great having him out here. I have chemistry with him. I've been throwing to him for the last 3 years, and that's been a nice thing to have him out here and working and getting better with him. We're going into our senior years this year. Tyler's going into his 5th year, and we're just looking to get better, and no better place to get a lot better than Fairbanks. We got the facilities out here. We got the people. I always say, I think the guys nowadays, back to what we were talking about earlier, guys who go out and play summer ball, it is not easy. You just played 50 games. You want to break. Your body's hurting, but you need to get better. What I love is on the Pickles and on the Goldpanners, the last 2 years, you could really tell the guys that are out there and commit to summer ball, the guys that want to get better, they're going to work hard, and we're supposed to bring that back to our schools and better our teams at school. And I think that's what everyone's doing out here. That's what we did in Portland, and I love that. You meet the best people, you meet hardworking people, and you have great coaches. We have great coaches out here.
Just about to ask you about the coaching staff here and how that experience has been.
It's been great. My coach sent me out here to work with Brett. Like I said, they had a pass together. He figured it'd be a good fit for me, and it sure is. I'm learning stuff every day. I'm getting good at results, and it's already starting to show. I'm loving it.
Great last outing, by the way.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was good. We're getting down to the end of summer here. This is when it starts to become a grind, so going through 6 innings, getting a win is nice. It's great. It feels good. Body feels good, and just excited to keep throwing.
Swing and a miss from Smelko. Ball gets away from catcher Olvera, so Richardson takes the opportunity to take second on the pass ball. Eric Smelko standing in, 2-ball, 1-strike count. And this team, different types of teams every year, but seems like a really fun group of guys. They're loose but serious about getting better at their craft as this one is hit into right field. A base hit for Smelko. Richardson will be held at third. But seems like a really fun group of guys. It's been it's been drama-free this summer. That's not always the case. And just a fun group.
Yep, we're just all grateful and happy to be here. My favorite thing about summer ball as well is, you're out here, we're at this beautiful place. Like, how can you not have fun at Fairbanks? And for me, when I'm having fun, I'm playing my best baseball. You stay out of your head, you're happy, the emotions are loose, you're not getting tight, you're just out here to have fun, and that's when you really get to show your skills off, and so far it's been good.
Gold at the corner is a 4-1 lead for Fairbanks. Bottom of the 4th, Goldpanner pitcher Cole Phillip joining me. How much fun was Grand Forks this summer?
Grand Forks was a blast. It was great getting out to Canada. Second time out there. I went to Edmonton the year before, and both trips have just been fun. Getting out with a new group of guys that eventually become your best friends in about 3 days. The worst part is leaving, but we had fun in Grand Forks. We didn't get the results we necessarily wanted, but we sure had fun out there and made some great memories.
Didn't get the on-field results we wanted.
We had 2 days at the lake, though. Wasn't complaining. It was awesome.
Line to left, a base hit for Ratfield. Richardson scores. Here comes Smelko around third. He will score. 6-1 Goldpanners. A 2-run double for Donovan Ratfield. Donovan Ratfield has been a fantastic player for the Panners this summer.
Yeah, Donnie's been great. He's been helping me out a lot in the weight room. We've been getting in there a lot. He's got a lot to show me. He knows what he's doing. Takes a lot of pride in his work, and he's just been another great teammate out here to push me. And man, his barrel's hot, and he does know how to catch the ball.
He really carries himself like a veteran too. He's got that presence about him.
Yep, very high respect for him. He's an awesome guy to be around every day.
Logan Drummond 1 for 2. You play at UCCS. Do you guys play against CSU Pueblo?
We do play against CSU Pueblo. It's a nice 45-minute drive and down the freeway, and I love it out there. Some people don't like Pueblo, but Pueblo, I have some of my best memories out there, whether we're playing or I'm hunting or fishing. That's where all my memories are. I was able to actually have the unofficial state record walleye from Pueblo for the state of Colorado this year. That was a once-in-a-lifetime experience that I had out there this year. Unfortunately, didn't get the record. Beat it lengthwise, but new regulation rules, you got to keep the fish alive to get the length record, and instead I made 40 tacos for my baseball team.
Those were some great tacos. Unless you caught them in the Fountain River, then they probably weren't. Logan Drummond draws the base on balls. And the Goldpanners have 2 aboard. 2 runs are already in the inning. It's 6-1 Goldpanners. Here's Kobe Williams. Goldpanner pitcher Cole Phillip joining me. I ask you about Pueblo because I spent my childhood years in Pueblo, and I shouldn't say I have nothing but fantastic memories. I have great memories of living there, but it was also it was a rough town. It was a lot of scrapping going on. It was
Yep, it is for sure.
an interesting place, you know. Like it was when I was young, it was called the Pittsburgh of the West. Oddly enough, I wound up moving to Pittsburgh from there. But it was a great town to be a kid in. We just lived on our bikes in the desert, just always out in the desert riding and doing some fishing in weird places. But great memories there. And I've been back to the campus a few times in recent years. And the campus has changed a lot. I mean, a lot nicer. But I grew up, when I was a kid, I played at Runyon Field, which I think is still there.
Yeah. Is that the old minor
Yeah.
league stadium? Yeah, so we actually had a game there last year, and it was a blast. It was a packed stadium. It was an awesome time.
Stolen base for Ratfield. He takes third. Leifer, the batter. So you got to play at Runyon Field. That's a legendary place. I mean, the Pueblo Dodgers used to play there way back when.
Yeah.
They haven't had a minor league team there in a long time just because it's geographically weird. It doesn't quite fit. But they always talk about getting another team there as a pitch is upstairs to Leifer. But, man, oh, man, I miss those Pueblo years. Good times. And getting those green chili sloppers, whew, wouldn't mind me some of that.
Pueblo, I believe, was my first collegiate start. They have a beautiful facility out there. I mean, Colorado, the ball flies, and
yeah,
as a pitcher, it teaches you how to keep the ball down.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that with Colorado Springs, but you pitched, 59, 2/3 or something like that this year,
Yep,
and not very many home runs.
Yep, so freshman year, had a little bit of a tough upcoming with the elevation, more as I left the ball up a few more times than I did, and I honestly might have given up RMAC record for home runs. I gave up 19 my freshman year, not something to brag about, but something I wanted to do this year was work at getting the ball back down in the zone and prove myself, and I think we turned the tables there. I think I gave up 4 or 5 this year compared to 19. I'll take that. We're learning. We're getting better.
Cole, man, thanks a lot for joining us. It's been a blast. You might have, after your playing career, coaching or talking on the radio in your future. I appreciate you joining us, and keep having fun. It's winding down, but drink it in while you can.
All right. Thank you.
Cole Phillip of the Goldpanners. It's 6-1 Panners after 4.
13, Alex Olvera.
Alex Olvera leads off for the Pro-Am All-Stars as we go to inning number 5 here at Growden Memorial Park. My thanks to Cole Phillip for joining us. Man, he was great. No fear of the microphone. Love it. Alex Olvera followed by Aaron Torres and Ellis Gleed, 7, 8, 9 spots in the Goldpanner batting order. If you missed that interview, you can always catch the archive version. Wait till the end of this game, and you can go back and check it out. He joined us at the top of inning number 4. Fifth inning of work for starting pitcher, gentleman Jack Gonzalez. And the name fits, believe me. 3 balls and a strike. Struck out the side in the 4th inning. 5 Ks in the game for Jack. Has the Panners in front here 6-1. Chopper over the mound into center field for a base hit. 2nd hit of the game. And the first since the leadoff hitter. Olvera has been on base twice with a walk and now a single.
For the All-Stars, it's number 2, Aaron Torres.
Strike called on Torres, who walked back in the 3rd inning. Another great home season for the Goldpanners. Great season overall, but here at home, 22-4. After Torres is Ellis Gleed. Panners in front here comfortably, but still a lot of game left. Check swing off the bat of Torres. Undecided freshman, 5'10", right-handed hitter. And the center fielder for the All-Stars tonight. It's the finale of this 4-game set. Panners have taken 2 out of 3. Fouled back to the netting. Runner at first base. The off-speed pitch is over the leaping second baseman Ewing into center field. Laid out for it, but Torres singles to center. Back-to-back base hits for the first time tonight for the All-Stars, and they've got 2 aboard with nobody out for the 2nd time in the game. A couple of walks to lead off the 3rd. 3 walks in that 3rd inning for Gonzalez, but the All-Stars only able to push 1 run across. That was a sac fly from Murray. And here's Ellis Gleed, who grounded out to 3rd in his first plate appearance. Gleed, a freshman from Golden West College. Garo Von Dane here in Fairbanks. Goldpanners baseball. Here with you tonight and tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, game 1 against the San Francisco Seals. We hope. Stay tuned. Runner takes off from 2nd. Here's the throw down the line. Ball's there, tag. They say safe at 3rd. A quick tag from Leifer, but safe is the call. Olvera takes 3rd base. And now runners at the corners for the All-Stars with nobody out. And an 0-2 count on Gleed. Let's see what Gonzalez comes with here. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. First out of the inning and the 6th of the game for Gonzalez.
Back to the top of the lineup for the All-Stars.
Liderman at the top of the order.
19, Matt Liderman.
A double and a walk so far in the game. See if Gonzalez can get out of this inning unscathed. Six-one Panners, with the All-Stars threatening here in the fifth. Down low for a ball. 2-0. After Liderman is Steve Murray. All-Stars flying out tonight. And there goes the runner from first. Richardson bluffs on the throw to second base. Then out second and third. Boy, a base hit here. And the All-Stars climb back into this one. And it's 3-0 on Liderman. Gonzalez misses down and in for ball 4. And so the bases are loaded here for the All-Stars.
Number 1, Stephen Murray.
And here comes head coach Brett Latchman. There is a right-hander throwing in the pen. I think it's Alex Garcia. We'll see what head coach Brett Latchman says to his pitching coach, who got the start on the hill tonight. I'm sure he'd like to get 5 innings in and be eligible for a potential victory. But in a jam here with the bases full and 1 out. Steve Murray, the batter, 0 for 1 with a sac fly so far. Brett Latchman returns to the dugout. First-year field manager out of Hope International, where he does some coaching the rest of the year. And now Gonzalez will work to Murray with the bases full. Down low for a ball. Alex Garcia throwing in the bullpen loosely. Swung on and fouled out of play towards the park. To our right.
Foul ball brought to you by Hometown Physical Therapy.
There's some sand volleyball picnics going on. We've got to milk every last minute of the midnight sun here in the summertime. It's short. Ball's in the dirt, kicks away from Richardson, but it stays in front of home plate. He didn't know where it was, but Gonzalez did. 1 out, the base is full. A 2-ball, 1-strike count on Murray. Outside in the dirt. 3-1, nowhere to put him with the bases full. Sharp is on deck. The 3-1 pitch from Gonzalez. Called a strike. Swung on, hit through the hole on the right side, a base hit. In to score is Olvera. And everybody moves up 90 feet, and it's a 6-2 game.
Now up to bat.
RBI single for Murray.
Andrew Sharp.
Andrew Sharp now the batter, 0 for 2 so far in the game. Third single of the inning, and also a walk and a strikeout. One down, bases still loaded. The off-speed pitch lands in for a strike. Strike two. Duncan on deck. The middle of the order has struggled today. 3 through 6 hitters are 0 for 8. And the 0-2. Ball one. Just a slight breeze, nothing to affect tonight's game. And it's hot. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, popped up, left field side, and it is a foul ball out of the reach of the third baseman, Leifer. And it remains 1-2. Shaking off signs is Gonzalez. Now he's ready with the 1-2 pitch. Base is full. Ooh, 2-2. Sharp grounded out to first in the first inning. Popped up in foul territory in the third. Stands in with a 2-2 count. Big opportunity here for Sharp. Grounded through the left side for a base hit. Another run will come in to score. And it's 6-3. Torres touches home. RBI single for Sharp. And now it's Wyatt Duncan. Head coach Brett Latchman bringing some fresh baseballs out to home plate. And looking at Jack Gonzalez, but returns to the dugout. Now the battery mates will talk. Two runs are in, and the base is still loaded. The All-Stars creeping back in. It's a 6-3 game now. All-Stars had a base hit to lead off the game and then did not have another base hit until this fifth inning. And now they have 4 in the inning. Here's Duncan, who's 0 for 2 so far. Popped up, struck out. Top of the 5th inning, strike 1. Double play would be nice. We'll settle for a pop-up or a strikeout. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Way out in front was Wyatt Duncan. First baseman from Biola, 6'3", 245. Way inside, he was able to dance out of the way. 1-2. Duncan the batter, Bobby Brown on deck. The 1-2 delivery. Skipped it in the dirt, and then it bounces off the mask of Richardson, but the runner does not try to score from third. Probably would have scored easily. But with 1 out, decided not to take the chance, hesitated. 2-2 now to Duncan. Down low, 3-2. Oh, man. 2 runs are in. The bases are still loaded. 3 straight have reached safely. And now Duncan, who was in the hole 0-2, has the count full. Swung on and lined out of play.
Foul ball brought to you by the Gold Daughters. Go for the gold, stay for the fun with the Gold Daughters.
Three-two delivery. Chopper towards third, and it takes the hop off the edge of the turf and skips into left field. 2 runs will score. And the All-Stars are right back in it. That goes for a 2-run single for Duncan. And we've got a new game. And we've seen that many times this summer. We see it all the time throughout the years. A roller to third, and it catches that lip of the turf and bounces over the third baseman Leifer into left. And it benefits the All-Stars to the tune of 2 more runs. We have a 6-5 game and a pitching change coming up here at Growden. So here's the situation. The new pitcher into the game is not Alex Garcia, it's Nathan Ewing. So Nathan Ewing moves from second base to the mound. Alex Garcia into the game at second base. First pitch is hit towards third. Throw to second for 1, on to first, not in time. A run scores, and we're tied. And Bobby Brown brings in the tying run.
To bat for the All-Stars is number 14, Zach Mora.
With a fielder's choice ground out. Sharp scores. 6-6 game, a 5-run inning. Two down now for Zach Mora, the 9th batter of the inning. Panners had a 6-1 lead and we're cruising. New game. High and deep to left off the bat of Mora, but the park will keep this one, and Smelko makes the catch. 9 batters to the plate here in the 5th inning. We played half a ball game, and we're tied at 6. Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision. Garrett Von Dane with you live on a gorgeous Thursday night from the golden heart of Alaska. Jake Latchman leading things off. New ball game, 6-6. Grounds this one third base side. Backhanded stop by Leiterman, who throws to first in time. Let's take care of Latchman. 1 pitch, 1 out. Brings up the new pitcher, Nathan Ewing. Good work for Nathan, putting a stop to a long 5th inning. New pitcher into the game for the Allstars, and it's J.J. Nolan. The right-hander J.J. Nolan, 3rd pitcher of the game. Freshman from Cal State, Dominguez Hills, another Dominguez Hills player. That's it, no more. All 3 have played in this game. Great to have Cole Phillip joining us in the 4th inning. Should have kept him here a little bit longer, shouldn't we have? The way the 5th inning transpired. Lined out of play.
Heads up at the pavilion across the way.
Ewing a 1-for-2 day as an infield hit. 6-6 game. Panners led 4-0 after 1. 6-1 after 4, and now a 6-6 game. Big curveball just misses. Nathan Ewing standing in for the Goldpanners. From Jersey Shore, PA, near Williamsport. Liner to right, and making a leaping grab on the run is Bobby Brown. Bobby flashing the leather and right. Taking a base hit away from Nathan Ewing. They go to the... so Alex Garcia now in the DH spot, of course, after coming into play second. So Peters out of the game after a 1-for-3 night with a home run. Garcia, the new second baseman. North Pole, Alaska native Garcia. Swing and a miss, 1-1 against J.J. Nolan. Bretton Moody just 1 inning. Gave up 4 runs. Alejandro Espinoza went 3. And gave up 2 Goldpanner runs. Popped up right side. Bobby Brown comes in and will make the catch. The Panners were tied in order for the first time tonight. After 5, we're tied at 6. Head to the 6th inning here from Growden. Great to have you with us, Garo Von Dane, live here in Fairbanks on a beautiful sunny night. Panners and Allstars wrapping up their 4-game set. The Allstars trying to earn a series split. Final game of a 4-game set before the San Francisco Seals come to town. And it's a ball and 2 strikes, Nathan Ewing. Working to Olvera. Strike 3 called. Good work for Ewing, 3 up and 3 down so far. Brings up Aaron Torres.
Now up to bat for the All-Stars.
Right-hander Ewing
Aaron Torres.
against right-handed hitting Torres. Lynn Hines in the house tonight, was waving up here between innings. Lynn Hines, longtime Fairbanks resident, along with her late husband Al. Grounded up the middle behind second base. Williams throws on to first, but off the mark, so the runner's safe.
Now up to bat for the All-Stars.
And a one-out base runner for the All-Stars brings up Ellis Gleed, who's 0 for 2 in the game out of the 9 spot. 6-6 game here, top of the 6th. Lynn's always tuned in on PannerVision from down in Arizona. She's probably glad to be out of there. Phoenix, they had, 18 straight days of over 110? At last I saw. Might even be longer now. It's awful. I mean, this just sounds horrible. Runner at first base with 1 away. Ewing's pitch to Gleed. And he'll throw back to first base. Looking forward to that Medford, Oregon trip. My first time to Medford. Should be a really cool way to end the year. Check swing. And then it'll be off to do some other sports the rest of the year. But there's nothing like Goldpanner season. Goes too fast every year, as Cole Phillips said. Goes quick, you got to enjoy it. And we do. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Gleed. Line to left, a base hit. First hit off of Nathan Ewing, and now 2 aboard with 1 out in the 6th inning. All-Stars looking for their first lead of the game. The Panners put up a 4 spot in the first inning and led it 6-1, and then a 5-run 5th for the All-Stars tied the game. Chased starting pitcher Jack Gonzalez from the game in the 5th. He cruised through 4, allowing just 1 base hit. One out and 2 on. Hit into center field. That'll drop for a base hit by Leiterman. Runner will be held at third as the throw comes in quickly.
Up to bat for the All-Stars is number 1, Stephen Murray.
Scally in center field now for the Goldpanners. So the All-Stars have the bases loaded in a 6-6 game in the top of the 6th inning with just 1 out.
Andy Vega.
So Andy Vega is going to pinch run now. That's all for Leiterman, who's had a great game at the top of the order. 2 for 2 with a double and 2 walks. And we'll see if he takes over at third. But in the meantime, Ewing's got a big-time jam to get out of here in the 6th. Murray, couple of RBIs. And a run scored. Swings and misses for a strike. It's 1-1. Torres at third, Gleed at second. Vega, the pinch runner, at first. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Man, a strikeout would be huge here. Let's see what Ewing's got in his pocket here on a 1-2. Got him swinging. Big time strikeout. And now he's going to try and take care of Andrew Sharp.
Now to bat for
Or rather,
number
the
30, Andrew Sharp.
Oh yeah, it's Andrew Sharp, first baseman. Lefty-righty matchup with the bases loaded, now 2 away. Ewing and the Panners trying to keep this a tie game. Down low for ball 1. Getting started with a strikeout, then Torres reached on an error. Single by Gleed. Single by Leiderman, who made way for the pinch runner Vega. Bases loaded, then the strikeout to Murray, and it's now 2-0 on Sharp with Duncan on deck. The 2-0 fouled off towards the Goldpanner dugout as Carlos Gonzalez ducks out of the way. Standing atop the Panner dugout. The 2-1. 3-1. Oh boy, the plot thickens here. This game has slowed to a crawl in the last 45 minutes. A lot of base runners for the All-Stars. The 3-1. Great pitch, lands in for a strike. Payoff pitch with 2 away and the bases stacked on the way. Swung on and popped up high into left center field. Smelko is there and will make the catch. Great work for Ewing to get out of a bases loaded jam. Stays 6-6 after 5.5. Tyler Richardson leads off the bottom of the 6th inning. Great work for Nathan Ewing, leaving the bases loaded in the top of the 6th and keeping this a tie game. Richardson, Smelko, and Ratfield due up here. 2, 3, and 4 spots in the Goldpanner batting order. Andy Vega takes over at third after pinch running for Leiterman. Panners are taking 2 out of 3. This is the final game of this 4-game set. Allstars trying to get out of here with a split. Not an easy thing to do here in Fairbanks. Doesn't happen often. Richardson 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Fouls this one off. It's 2-2. Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision. And the home plate umpire was hurt on the play. That ball fouled off and then hitting the home plate umpire, who was down on one knee. And here comes trainer Jim Kimball. The longest member of the Goldpanners organization. Jim Kimball going back into the 90s. And the umpires gather around. Did not see where that baseball got him. But he is clearly in some pain right now. Those umpires are tough guys. You know he's got to be hurting right now to be down on one knee. We'll give him a minute. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning, 6-6 game. Timeout from Growden. He's going to keep going. It's a 2-2 count here. Pitch on the way to Richardson. And he takes strike 3.
Now up to bat for the Goldpanners is number 7, Eric.
Yeah, good work for J.J. Nolan. He has set down 4 straight since entering the game. Put down the Panners 1, 2, 3 in the 5th. And now starts the 6th with a strikeout. And will face Eric Smelko. Grounder up the middle and through for a base hit for Smelko. His 2nd hit of the game. 3rd time he's been on base. Smelko and Ratfield started the day tied for the team lead in run contribution percentage at an even 200. That's the number designated the percentage of a team's runs a player is directly involved in, either driving the run in or scoring. Smelko and Ratfield both at 20%. 2 guys in the conversation for MVP. Ratfield has had a good game. 2 for 3 with a 2-run double and a stolen base. Homered in the series. 1 home run today. That belongs to Carl Peters. Here's the 1-2 to Ratfield. Down and away, Smelko takes off for second throw there. Tag is down, and Smelko is out on a perfect throw from Olvera. And a nice tag, too. Caught stealing. Goes 2-6. And now the base is empty on a 2-2 pitch to Ratfield. And he grounds this one left side. Mora throws him out 6-3. Just like that, the inning comes to an end. We played 6 complete, tied at 6. Head to the final third of tonight's ball game. Top of the 7th inning. Wyatt Duncan, Bobby Brown, and Zach Mora here, 4, 5, and 6 spots in the All-Stars batting order. Nathan Ewing back out on the hill for his 3rd inning of work. Came into a very hot kitchen in the 5th inning. Got the final 2 outs. Scoreless 6th, and now the throw from the shortstop Williams is in the dirt, and the runner is safe at first. E6 allows Wyatt Duncan to reach, and the leadoff man aboard for the All-Stars. And here is Bobby Brown. Obviously great to see Bobby back in town. He's doing great at Biola, Goldpanner in 2021. Those goggles he used to wear, he probably could have auctioned off at the end of 2021 and made himself rich for a minute. Ewing deals a strike. Brown 0 for 3 tonight, does have an RBI on a fielder's choice ground out. Hasn't hit this much, so his timing's a little off. Trying to catch up. Mainly a pitcher now. This one is hit high into right field by Brown, and it's caught by Drummond for out number 1. And brings up Zach Mora.
To bat for the All-Stars, number 14, Zach Mora.
Had Cole Phillip on the broadcast in the 4th inning. If you missed that, you can check out the archive version of the broadcast after we conclude tonight's game. Great interview with Cole. Ewing working to Zach Mora, who's 0 for 3 in the game. Zach, the only member of the starting lineup that has not been on base today. takes inside, 2-0. More, and then Olvera would bat. Strike, it's 2-1. We've had some good PannerVision interviews this year. We had John Lorkey on last week, general manager since 2016. John had Brett Latchman on a few nights ago when he was calling the game.
Heads up here, Gordon.
You mentioned Cole Phillip was on tonight.
Oh, shoot. Unlucky kid gets to go home with a souvenir baseball.
We had longtime Major League pitcher Jason Schmidt on the broadcast twice. Back on June 9th and then again a couple of weeks ago here in Fairbanks. This one's hit up the middle and through for a base hit for Mora. His first hit of the night. And now 2 on with 1 out here in the 7th inning. Remember to go get your kazoos. We're almost at the stretch. Alex Olvera scored 2 runs in the game. This was a 6-1 Panner lead at the start of the 5th. Now tied at 6. And the All-Stars threatening here in the 7th. It starts with a strike to Olvera. Chopper foul towards the Panner dugout. Remember, you can follow the Goldpanners on all the social media sites, Facebook, Twitter at Real Goldpanners. You can follow me at Voice of G-Man. Goldpanners on Instagram and on TikTok. If you haven't checked that out, you must. Foul back to the netting. Still 0-2 on the catcher, Olvera. 1 for 2 with a walk. Stolen base in the game. A couple of errors charged to both teams tonight. Two on with 1 out, and an 0-2 pitch coming to Olvera. And time is called. This game has hit the 2-hour mark. It was rainy here yesterday. This one floated down the left field line. It is a fair ball by inches. Flying around third and coming in to score is Duncan. And the All-Stars have taken their first lead of the game, an RBI single for Alex Olvera on an 0-2 count. And it's 7-6 for the visitors. Here comes head coach Brett Latchman. He's going to come out and talk to Ewing. And there's nobody in the bullpen, so I would suspect if there's a change, it might be Garcia, who already got loose in the pen. And Brett Latchman's going to take the baseball from Nathan Ewing. We'll have a pitching change, and we'll give you the information when we return. The All-Stars in front now, 7-6 in the 7th. The new pitcher into the game is Eric Smelko. Eric Smelko comes on to pitch. And the first pitch is hammered into the Goldpanner bullpen for a foul ball off the bat of Aaron Torres. Torres has been on base all 3 times, 3 different ways. Walk, single, error, has stolen a couple of bags. Bats here with 2 aboard, 1 run already in the inning. Nathan Ewing departs, Eric Smelko in. This one is hit into left for a base hit. Coming around third is Mora, and he will score. RBI single for Aaron Torres, and it's 8-6 All-Stars. So the Panners clearly thin on pitching right now. And they're going to have to score a bunch more runs tonight if they want to win this game. First and second now. Swung on by Quadras, hit high into left field where Scally is now, and he makes the catch.
Sorry, I made the defensive changes all wrong. In center field is number 16, Nathan Ewing.
Ewing takes over in center.
Evan Scally. Now up to bat for the All-Stars is number 1, Andy Vega.
So Daniel Quadras batted for Gleed and flew out to left. Second out of the inning. Foul back into the press box, just below Andy.
It's all right, I'm good.
My man, Bam Bam coming through big time in the clutch right now. This one is hit high and deep to left. Scally going back towards the wall, in front of the wall and behind the warning track will make the catch. Vega is out number 3. The All-Stars pick up a couple, take an 8-6 lead. It's kazoo time, baby.
Slithia Chevrolet of Fairbanks is proud to present, coming out of the dugout, Mr. Happy Boy. Nicely done, baseball fans. And a reminder, Happy Boy will be available for pictures for 10 minutes near... Speaking of being a happy boy, I want to express my love and gratitude for you fans who signed this We Love You This Much card. Thank you so much. Really means a lot. Pitching change for the All-Stars. Now pitching is number 17, Tyler Carmona.
There you hear Tyler Carmona, the new pitcher into the game for the All-Stars, the 4th pitcher of the night. Garrow Von Dane here in Fairbanks. Yep, I'm back. Not for long, but a couple of nights. Thrilled to be here at Growden. Hope you're enjoying Goldpanners baseball and PannerVision wherever you're tuning in from. Panners trailing 8-6, need some runs. Happy Boy often elicits offense, sparks some rallies. Let's see if it worked out today. Happy Boy doing his thing during the 7th inning stretch. Not too many more Happy Boy opportunities this year, 4 more. against the Seals. We'd love to bring him down to Oregon. I wonder if we can. Panners trailing by 2. New pitcher Tyler Carmona, as I mentioned. And Logan Drummond will try to give the Goldpanners a leadoff base runner here in the 7th. Lines one, just foul. It hooks foul at the first base side. Drummond 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Panners scored 4 in the first inning at a 4-0 lead. It was 6-1 after 4, but a 5-run 5th tied it up for the Allstars, who then scored 2 in the top half of this 7th inning. Looper into center field, and it got some crazy English on it that had Torres fooled. It was slicing away from him, but he's able to make the catch and stay with it. Drummond out number 1. Kobe Williams a 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI. Panners had 6 hits in the first inning. 3 since then. Williams and then Leifer due up. Panners need runs. That one fouled back towards the press box.
Another foul ball brought to you by Spalding Chiropractic.
Tomorrow night's game set for 7 p.m. against the Seals. I wonder who won the seal skinning competition at WEO last week. I didn't get to find out. Did you, Bam Bam? Did you see? No? I wonder if they have a practice seal. Probably not, huh? What do you think they practice? I wonder. I don't know. So many questions. Liner into center field, dropping for a base hit for Williams. I mentioned WEO, that's the World Eskimo Indian Olympics that was taking place last week here in Fairbanks. Seal skinning, one of the many native games that individuals participate in. Cade Leifer, 1 for 3 with an RBI. Represents the potential tying run here in the 7th. Takes a strike. Tyler Carmona, the sophomore from Citrus College. Misses for ball 1. Leifer, sophomore out of Huntington Beach, California. Ball was dropped, but didn't get far enough away from catcher Olvera for Williams to go anywhere. Swung on and fouled back to the netting. Unusual delivery, starting with his arm out towards first base for Carmona. Hitter is trying to adjust. In this case, Cade Leifer. Here's the 2-2 delivery. The runner at first. Swing and a miss. Came upstairs and got him swinging. 2 down for Evan Scally. Scally's first plate appearance. Replaced Jake Latchman in the lineup. Hey, out of Orange Coast College, the sophomore from Bend, Oregon. Runner at first and 2 down now. Panners Trying to get something going here in the 7th inning. Scally takes outside for ball 1. Panner faithful here, hoping for a rally. A beautiful Thursday night, swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Takes outside for a ball. 2-1. We've seen 7 different pitchers in the game. Swing and a miss. 2-2 on Scally. Ewing on deck. Should Scally reach? Can Happy Boy help us to some runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning? Swung on and hit towards first. Stopped by Sharp, who steps on the bag. And that's it for the Panners here in the 7th inning. No runs on 1 hit. We're going to the 8th. It's the All-Stars by 2. Pinch hitter for the All-Stars as we start inning number 8. And it is number 20, Brody Romero out of Grossmont. Brody Romero for Steve Murray, the second baseman. Everybody emptying their benches tonight, well, somewhat. Final game of this 4-game series. And the All-Stars trying to do something that doesn't happen often. Leave Fairbanks with a series split. Trying to go through my memory bank to see who the last team was to win a series here. I think it was the Waves. Yeah, the Waves. Was that last summer? Panners blew out the Waves in game 1, beat them in the Midnight Sun game, and then the Waves won 4 straight. Was that last summer? Yep. Last June. Brody Romero here with a 3-2 count against Smelko, who walks him. Leadoff walk. Panners don't want to give up any more runs, obviously, trailing by a couple.
Number 30, Andrew Sharp.
Panners have had a lot of late inning magic, though, this year. Panners had that comeback against the Halos where they trailed 8-0, but I was watching that game on TV where I was, and I was like, they're going to come back in this game. I remember texting with a few people. I even chimed in on the YouTube chat. I'm like, Panner's going to win this game. And they did. We went around for a strike. Smelko in front here, 0-2 on Sharp. It was 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. An 8-6 lead for the All-Stars, top of the 8th. 10 hits for the Goldpanners, 11 for the All-Stars. Down and away, 1-2. Chopper foul at home plate. Mentioned being down at that Anchorage Bucks Matsu Miners game the other day. Of course, we're all wearing Panner gear head to toe. This one's lined into left. Scally can't cut it off. It goes all the way to the wall, heading around third. And scoring is Romero. 9-6 All-Stars. RBI double for Andrew Sharp. He's driven in 2 in the game. The All-Stars starting to taste it. They'd love to get out of town with a win and a split. Brings up Wyatt Duncan, who's 1 for 4 with a couple of runs batted in. And a run scored. Swing and a miss. Panners have lost just 4 games here at Growden this summer. 1 to these All-Stars, and now in danger of losing 2. Lifted up high into center field. Ewing underneath it, waiting for it. Will make the catch. Runner stays put at second. That is the first out of the inning.
Now up to bat.
And here's Bobby Brown looking for his first hit of the night.
Bobby Brown.
Did drive in a run in the 5th inning. In what could be his last at bat in Fairbanks. Takes down low for a ball. Got a lot of looks in Anchorage with our Panner stuff, especially from, well, I always get them from the Bucks staff. And Pete from the Miners did a long once-over. We always see at least one Panner hat when I'm down there. Swing and a miss. Panner's won 30-some Alaska League titles. So they remember us well. Or rather, not so well, if you want to put it that way. Panner's been an independent for quite a while now, and had been at periodic times throughout the years. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, hit into center field. Brown's got a base hit. Over to third goes Sharp. Still just 1 out in the inning. And now we're going to have another pinch hitter, looks like, or, yeah, Moises Escobedo, freshman from CSU Los Angeles.
Pregame All-Stars, number 22, Moises Escobedo.
Runners at the corners now for the All-Stars as they try to pull away, leading 9-6, still 1 out. Game called last night due to darkness with the Panners leading by 1 in the 6th inning, 8-7.
Double foul ball brought to you by Hometown Physical Therapy.
Nothing in one. Swung on 0-2 from Smelko. First pitching appearance of the summer for Eric at Cal State Dominguez Hills. San Diego native, left-hander, 0-2 delivery. Just misses 1-2. Time called as a baseball came onto the field from the bullpen. On the Allstars side, this one is hit high and deep to center field, but Ewing just a few steps to his right. Runner will tag from third and try to score, and will. 10-6, Allstars, RBI sac fly for Moises Escobedo.
Now up to bat for the All-Stars, it's number 13, Alex.
Panners have their work cut out for him now. Catcher Olvera, 2 hits on the night. Fouls this one back to the netting. A 6-1 lead has turned into a 10-6 deficit. 9 unanswered for the All-Stars since the 5th inning. One hopper back to the mound. Smelko's got it. Underhand toss to first for the final out. All-Stars score 2. They lead it by 4 going to the bottom of the 8th. Panners need runs. They trail it by 4. New pitcher into the game, Chris Jones. The 5th pitcher for the All-Stars. They lead it 10-6. Nathan Ewing a 1-for-3 night. Leading things off for the Fairbanks. Takes a strike, it's 1-1. Time running out on the Goldpanners. And a rare appearance by Brett Latchman in the third base box. hits him. Ewing takes first base the hard way.
That hit by pitch is brought to you by Satterberg Law
The
Office.
Goldpanners have the leadoff man aboard.
Hit by a pitch, you may want to call up Mr. Bill. He'll make you rich.
At the top of the order, and Alex Garcia
Back to the top of the lineup for your Goldpanners.
entered the game midway through
And Alex Garcia.
out of Butte College in California, Alaska native. See what the Panners can do here with the leadoff man on and nobody out against Jones. He rears back and misses outside for ball one from the right-hander. Ten runs on 13 hits for the All-Stars, 6 runs, 10 hits for the Goldpanners, who've been outscored 9-1 since the 5th inning. Almost hit him. He spins out of the way, does Garcia. And if Alex can get on, the Panners will be in business. The 3-0 pitch. Garcia takes all the way, and it's a strike. The 3-1 pitch from Jones. Misses, ball 4. So hit batsman and a walk. And here come the Goldpanners in the 8th inning with nobody out. So here we go, Tyler Richardson. Jones gets some words of encouragement from Andrew Sharp out of Cuesta. Two on, nobody out. Richardson looking for his first hit of the night. Did score a run earlier after walking. Infield at regular depth. Pop back and out of play.
That's up by the Shea sisters.
Beautiful night here in Fairbanks. Glad you can join us. Goldpanners baseball and PannerVision as the season starts to wind down. 4 home games left. Good pitch lands in for strike 2. Richardson in the hole with Smelko on deck. Two on, nobody out, in the 0-2 delivery in the dirt, stopped by Olvera. A lot of substitutions tonight, but Olvera remains behind the dish. Two and two. Well, Richardson can reach, then you bring the tying run to the plate. The 2-2 delivery from Jones. And he will throw to first, but nobody's there. It hits Garcia. The runner goes from second to third, so Ewing goes to third. Garcia stays put at first because he was kind of stunned by the baseball hitting him in the back. Goes as an E1. Gold at the corners. Still 2-2 on Tyler Richardson. Jones sets and delivers. Misses, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Smelko on deck, Ratfield to follow, so some bats are on the way for the Goldpanners. And a big pitch coming up here from Chris Jones. Right-hander readies with the payoff. Runner takes off from first, and he misses upstairs for ball 4. The hit batsman and a couple of walks, and the bases are loaded with Gold. The tying run will come to the plate with nobody out. Eric Smelko. Panners trailing 10-6. Smelko, a 2-for-3 night. He's been on base 3 times. Gold on every base. Jones readies with the first pitch. Swung on and chopped foul. The right-hander starting to toss in the bullpen for the Allstars. The 0-1 to Smelko. Down and away for a ball. It's 1-1. Jones struggling here in his first inning of work. The 5th pitcher to take the hill for the Allstars tonight. The 1-1. Way outside, 2-1. How much patience will the Allstars have with Jones, who's struggling to find the strike zone? The 2-1. Ooh, gets the strike call, and it's 2-2. Ewing at third. Garcia at second, Richardson at first. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and popped up to second. Caught for the first out. Keeps everybody where they are, and now Donovan Ratfield. Well, you know what Donovan might be thinking here. Ratfield with a home run in the series. The junior from Gonzaga. Time called. Another baseball rolls onto the field. And now Ratfield steps in. 2 for 4 with a 2-run double. Scored a run way back in the first. Base is full of Gold, 1 out. First pitch from Jones misses for ball 1. Ratfield the batter, Drummond in the on-deck circle. Big opportunity here for the Goldpanners, who trail up by 4 in the bottom of the 8th. Swung on and popped into the stands.
Heads up, Beer Garden. Oh, there is a chance to get that baseball. That ball is brought to you by the Glass Doctor. They specialize in fixing all pains.
The 1-1 to Ratfield. Inside for ball 2. Donovan has been such a reliable hitter this summer. The 2-1 from Jones. Checked his swing, it's strike 2. Ratfield wanted home plate umpire to appeal. No luck. Now 2-2. Base is still full. Jones trying to work his way out of this jam. Down low and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another big pitch coming up from Jones. The payoff. Fouled out of play. Good battle here between Jones and Ratfield. Jones with a big exhale. Takes a little stroll and toes the rubber. And we'll get ready with another payoff pitch. 1 out. Drummond on deck. Ratfield readies. And awaits the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, missed outside. And he walks in a run. Ratfield with another RBI. Coming in to score is Ewing. It's a 10-7 game as everybody moves up 90 feet.
Now to bat for your Goldpanners is number 13, Logan.
Heck of a walk-up song for Logan Drummond, isn't it? We never did find out. What is love? The 1 for 3 night for Logan Drummond. 10-7 game. Base hit here could potentially tie this game. Just 1 out, so the runners will have to be careful. And the 1-ball pitch. Swung on and smoked foul. One and 1 to Drummond. Swing and a miss while dropping out. And Drummond now, the ball and 2 strikes. Williams on deck for Fairbanks. The 1-2. Up high, throw it to third, runner back safely. Vera, pretty good catcher behind the dish. Seen some good throws from him tonight. Here's the 2-2 from Jones to Drummond. Base is full. Takes outside 3-2. He has walked 3 in the inning. He started the inning with a hit batsman. No hits in the inning, but 1 run is in as the Panners try to climb back in. It's 10-7 here in the 8th. 1 out, and the payoff pitch to Drummond. Ball 4. He walks in another. Garcia will trot home. And the merry-go-round continues. And will they let Jones continue? Time is called.
Now it's a back for your Goldpanners will be number 31, Colby Williams.
Panners look to be in deep you-know-what here to start the bottom of the 8th, but Chris Jones came on, and he is having trouble with his control. 4 walks, a hit batsman. He did get Smelko to pop up for the 1 out in this inning. Some words of encouragement. And Jones will work to Kobe Williams. A base hit here almost certainly ties the game. But then again, with 1 out, they might be careful trying to get the runner in from second. Inside for ball 1. And they start to get a little nervous in the Allstars dugout. The 1-0. Swung on and popped out of play.
That's up. That foul ball is brought to you by Advanced Family Dentistry. I wonder how many foul balls that kid's got.
Well, I hope you didn't leave this one early. The 1-1. Drops it in for a strike. It's 1-2. Jones trying to find a way to get some outs after issuing 5 free passes. This one will be lined into center field by a base hit by Williams. Richardson scores. Here comes Ratfield. He will score. They will hold the runner at third, and we've got a tie game here in the 8th inning. Kobe Williams with a 2-run double.
Now up to bat for the Goldpanners is number 6, Leaper.
Wow, the Panners rallying here in the 8th. That's the first hit of the inning. And a Leafer can put the Panners in front. Still just 1 out. Infield will move in. Runners at second and third. The first pitch to Leafer, and he misses down low for ball 1. The 1-ball pitch. Base hit gives the Panners the lead. The 1-1. Up high, ball 2. Scally is on deck for the Goldpanners. Leafer is the 8th batter of the inning. Way outside and off the glove of Olvera, and in to score is Drummond, and the Panners take an 11-10 lead. The wild pitch charged to Chris Jones. Over to third on the play goes Williams, and it's now 3-1 on Leafer. 11-10, the Goldpanners have scored 5 in the 8th inning on just 1 base hit. Infield still in. Gets the strike call, it's 3-2. And now the Panners will have a chance to shut the door on the All-Stars in the 9th. We get the SpongeBob song. 3-2. Smashed foul, almost taking out Williams over at third as he hit the turf.
If you're having to dodge foul balls and get a pulled muscle, you may want to see hometown physical therapy.
Payoff pitch coming to Leafer. Takes ball 4. That is the 5th walk of the inning, and also a hit batsman. And they may have no choice but to take Jones out at this point. Things falling apart for the All-Stars. They look to be in good shape, but now in some trouble. Panners lead at 11-10. Pitching change coming up here at Growden. So pitching change here at Growden as things have melted down here for the All-Stars, but just a one-run game. But the Panners now in front, 11-10, Gold at the corners. And the new pitcher is Caleb Bennett, the junior from Biola, 6'2" right-hander Caleb Bennett. Trying to put out this fire here. Strike called on Scally, who's the 9th batter of the inning. Rough one for Chris Jones. Came out to start this 8th inning and struggled with his control to the tune of a hit batsman and 5 walks. Also a double in the inning, the only hit of this inning. The Panners have plated 5 runs to take an 11-10 lead. Scally, it's stopped by Olvera. Pitch landed 1.5 feet in front of home plate. Oh for 1 so far is Scally in the game. And the 1-2 takes outside. 2-2. After Scally is Ewing. Still just 1 out in the inning. 4 straight have reached. Caleb Bennett. Hit to second, bobble dropped, and on the second effort still can't pick it up, and the runner scores, and everybody's safe. Oh man. Had double play written all over it. Instead, no outs recorded, and another run comes in, and still just 1 out in the inning. It's 12-10 Goldpanners. It goes as a fielder's choice for Scally. The error allows the runner to reach second. And now the 10th batter of the inning. Is Nathan Ewing. He was hit by a pitch to start this inning. Oh, tough luck for Caleb Bennett, who gets just what he needed. The double play ball, but the All-Stars can't make the play. Swing and a miss, throw to first base. Ooh, great throw, but Scally barely back in time. Again, a strike from Olvera. Popped up, but this one will find the seats.
Heads up, right field side.
Those people had no idea where the baseball was.
You fans okay over there?
Yeah, a young fan in a fedora makes the play.
I know you are.
Bam Bam, you ever wear a fedora?
What?
You ever wear a fedora?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's funny you ask that because I love fedoras.
Bam Bam loves fedoras. Who knew? You never wear one up here.
Well, it's not the fedora kind of place.
What's a fedora kind of place if this isn't?
Not there.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Ewing. With 2 on and still just 1 out in the inning. 6 runs have scored. That one foul back towards Andy. Where do you wear a fedora to? Now I gotta know.
Special events.
Special events. Fancy things.
Yeah.
Can you give me an example? I need an example of a fancy thing you've attended in a fedora.
Hold on. My girlfriend's quinceañera, that's one. Prom.
You wore a fedora to prom?
Man. I like wearing my fedora.
The pitch to Ewing is outside and in the dirt for ball 4. Oh man, this is good stuff.
You can ask Chris. I used to wear top hat
top hats?
Yeah.
You wear top hats to school?
Yep.
Now it's back for your Goldpanners, number 11.
Oh, man.
Garcia.
There's Alex Garcia. It's a 12-10 Goldpanner lead. Caleb Bennett, the pitcher, and Garcia now. The Panners up by 2, has Gold on every base. The 1-ball pitch. 2-0. This has been a long 8th inning. Bennett with a 2-0 delivery to Garcia. 3-0. Alex with a 3-ball, no strike count. Not even close. Garcia walks for the 2nd time in the inning. And another run scores. Give Alex an RBI.
Now it's back for your Goldpanners. It's number 30, Tyler.
Man, oh man.
Richardson.
The Allstars had a 10-6 lead going into the bottom of the 8th, and things have just fallen apart. Chris Carlson confirming the Bam Bam wore top hats to school. Top hats. Top hats, fedoras. That's 2 things you've done that I've never done in my entire life, and I've got a few years on you.
There's still time. There's still time.
Here I thought I was the man of the world, giving you wisdom. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Richardson. Takes a strike, it's 2-1, still just 1 out in the inning. Seven straight have reached after that first out was recorded. Foul back to the netting. This game has reached the 3-hour mark. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 13-10 Goldpanners, a 7-run 8th inning in which the Goldpanners have 1 base hit. Misses with a fastball up high. It's 3-2. Caleb Bennett trying to get an out record. He came in and got a double play ball, but the ball was muffed. Grounder to short. Another chance here to flip to second for 1. No throw to first. Another run scores. Scally touches home. RBI for Richardson. Now 2 away and Gold at the corners. 14-10 Goldpanners. 8 runs now on just 1 hit. And here's Eric Smelko. He popped up to second earlier this inning. He's the 13th batter of this inning. Way up and away. Somehow caught by Olvera. Ball and no strikes. Smelko's had a 2-hit night. I don't know if he's going to be pitching when we come back. It's been such a long break. We go to the 9th. Crowd wants more. Grounded right side, off the glove of the diving first baseman. Sharp, another run scores. Smelko's safe at first. He has his 3rd hit of the night. And it's 15-10 Goldpanners.
And now at the bat for your Goldpanners, 028, Donovan Ratfield.
14th batter of the inning will be Donovan Ratfield. He walked with the bases loaded earlier this inning. Over the head of Ratfield, and both runners move up. Well, when we go to the 9th, it'll be Torres, Quadras, and Vega due up. Six errors charged to the All-Stars. They had a 10-6 lead when we started the bottom of the 8th. It's now 15-10 Goldpanners, still in the bottom of the 8th. 2 outs, runners at 2nd and 3rd. The 2-ball pitch is called a strike on Ratfield. A 2-hit night, 3 RBIs, a couple of runs scored for Donnie. In the dirt, stopped by Olvera to prevent another run. I don't know what time the All-Stars are flying out. Meaning I don't know if we're getting close to them having to leave. Up high for ball 4. Ratfield has walked twice in the inning. And here's Logan Drummond.
13, Logan Drummond.
Eight walks in the inning and a hit batsman. And he throws that one to the wall and it comes right back to home plate, so nobody scores. Whew, it has been an inning. Eight walks, a hit batsman. The only hits were a double and an infield single. And the Panners have scored 9 runs and still have the bases full. Here's the 1-ball pitch to Drummond, and it's skipped in the dirt, 2-0. The 2-0. Right there for a strike. This has been some inning. A few years ago, the Panners had an 18-run inning against the Anchorage Glacier Pilots, but that was a little different. They had 18 runs, including 5 home runs in the same inning. And Chris Paulino had 2 grand slams in that inning. And he came up to bat a 3rd time with the bases loaded in that inning. That was an inning we knew at the time you'll never see anything like that again. This inning, though, has been much different. A lot of walks, Swing and a miss. The ball's in the dirt and rolls away. A run will score. The throw to first, and they are able to record the out at first for the final out. But the Panners scored 9 runs on 2 base hits, along with 8 walks and a hit batsman. Panners lead at 15-10. We go to the 9th. First pitch of the 9th inning is popped up and caught by Smelko, who does come out for the 9th inning. He's got a chance to get the win. Quadras, the batter. And you see that young lady grooving out the hat between innings there? That's Bam Bam's mom. It's a hat family we've discovered tonight. This one is lifted high into left, and Scally starts back, comes in. 2 pitches, 2 outs. And the Panners are out away from victory. Can you believe it? Panners trailed 10-6 going into the bottom of the 8th. They scored 9 runs and another late inning comeback for Fairbanks. Well, both teams are going to be able to do after this game is shake their heads and then shake hands. All-Stars down to their last out.
Thanks, Andy, for buying us time to sing along, Fairbanks.
Andy Vega, the last hope. And what's happening here? No, Smelko needs a new glove. I didn't know what was going on there. Two outs, base is empty. Smelko starts with the ball high and away. Swing and a miss. So Vega's batting left-handed. And Smelko's pitching right-handed instead of left-handed. How about this? The 2-2, and he misses outside.
Pitching is number 7, Eric Smelko.
The 3-2, and he gets him swinging! How do you like the ending to that one? They both switch, and Smelko wins the battle. And everybody has a little fun and a laugh as this one comes to an end. Your final score is the Alaska Goldpanners 15 and the SoCal Pro-Am All-Stars 10. It was a wild one, wasn't it? The Goldpanners come back late once again, and they take 3 out of 4 from the Pro-Am All-Stars. We thank the All-Stars for coming up here to Fairbanks and playing some great baseball against the Goldpanners. And we thank all of you SoCal All-Stars fans for tuning in on PannerVision. And of course, all our faithful here with the Goldpanners, Garrow Von Dane. I'll be back with you one more time here from Growden tomorrow night. I know I said that last week. I thought it was, but I'm back. So, you know, whatever. In a game that took 3 hours and 12 minutes, the Goldpanners defeat the All-Stars 15-10. The Panners go to 26-7 on the year and 23-4 here at home. The San Francisco Seals tomorrow night at 7 for Bam Bam Burnley. I am Garrow Von Dane saying so long from Growden Memorial Park in beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska. Goldpanners win it 15-10 and take 3 out of 4 from the All-Stars. Someone's going to throw a baseball up here. I'm waiting. I'm ready. Let's go. He's going to try. He's going to try it. He's going to try it. Here it comes. Who's he going to throw it to, me or Andy? Here it comes. Oh, off the fingertips. Off the fingertips. Here we go. One more. Two shots at it, too low. I'm 6'2". I needed to be 6'4". That's it for us from Fairbanks. Panners win it 15-10. Good night, everybody. We'll see you against the San Francisco Seals tomorrow night. Thanks to Cole Phillip, too, joining me tonight. If you missed that interview, it was back in the 4th. Good night.